What's going on, guys? This is your boy DJ Just Jay. What's happening? What's happening? I'm on the highway making some moves. I don't know if you guys can hear me. You're gonna have to come in here and let me know if you guys can hear me or not. But I want to say shout out to you guys. Let me see if I can. Let's see. All the chat. Let's turn the chat on. There we go. All right, let me see. Verla, what's up, Verla? My guy, Crystal45, what's up, man? Michelle, what's up, Michelle? How y'all doing? Might have to do this without my shades on. I'm gonna have to, because I can't see the chat that good. But yeah, shout out to my brother, Crystal45. Hey, I'm headed to the 405, Chris. So, if you got time, maybe not today, but if you got time tomorrow, man, we need to link up. We need to link up and go get something to eat, man. Let's do that. Might have to hold it like this. Bodacious J, yes, I'm going to drive safely. I appreciate that. Why does the chat keep disappearing? There we go. What's up, Miss Eva? My guy, Kurt, dog. What's happening? What's happening, bro? You're in San Antonio. Oh, okay, that's what's up. I need to go on a vacation. I don't know nothing about no vacation, man. That's what's up. What's up, Dwayne? Thank you, Dwayne. I appreciate that. K-A-T. I am paying attention to the road. I'm paying attention to the road. Let me see. Where are you going? I am going to a DJ gig. Why? Because people tell me I need to get a real job. So I'm going to go work my real job. That's what I do. I DJ. So that's what I do. I'm headed to Oklahoma City to go DJ. And I know I got a biker function tomorrow that I have to do. Then I'll be headed back to Texas. Let's see. Let's see. Is that Linda Soto? Thank you very much. God, I wish I could read all y'all comments. Concrete Jungle, what's up? You got a little... I couldn't read what you said. The chat keeps disappearing. You and your cousin might fall through? All right. Gotta work. I will be there. Be safe. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Darcy Ann. I don't know how the hell Tommy does this, man. Kenneth Washington, what's going on? Maybe I need to do it like from a tablet because it's bigger and I can see more of the screen. Because with this, I can barely see the chat. Do I DJ any strip clubs? I originally came from the strip club. So I will. I haven't done the strip club in a long time. Like I did Onyx a few times years ago in Dallas. I worked for Dallas Cabaret South for a little while. In Oklahoma City, I worked at a lot of different strip clubs, man, in Oklahoma City. So strip club is technically my natural environment. That's where I came from. I'm familiar with the strip club. I love the strip club. I would love to go back to the strip club. I mean, I you know, I like being around the girls. I'm used to it. It's an environment you can make a lot of money in, but I'm gonna tell you something. In Texas, it's very, very hard to DJ, period. Let alone the strip club. Like, that's like, you need to be plugged in with some folks. And even then, I know a lot of DJs that have been around for a long time, and even they have a hard time keeping their foot in some of these clubs. So, yeah, I love them strippers. Man, what you talking about? You know I love that. Angel Honeycutt and Leroy Honeycutt, the husband and wife team out of St. Louis, Missouri. What's happening? What's happening? Yep. Keep the shiny side up. But yeah, if I could go back to the strip club, a typical environment I'd like to be in is where I like Dallas Cabaret South. I like the hood clubs, to be honest with you. The bougie clubs, I've done them. Like I did, not Little Darlings, Deja Vu. I did Deja Vu in OKC. Well, it's not really OKC, but it's Valley Brook, Oklahoma. I did that for a little while, and I did not like it. I didn't like the environment. I didn't like the pay. You know, I'm a type of dude, man. I like to come in and I like to make cash. Like I don't believe in anything. I don't believe in working and not making money. If I feel like it's not worth my time, I'm not gonna do it. Like there's no perk to me of DJing in a club just because they got girls working in there. I mean, I'm sorry, like I'm too grown for that shit. You know, if I was like 18, 19, I could understand, but you know, when you got kids you're trying to take care of and bills you're trying to pay, I got to do what's best for me and my family. And the clubs that I do now, the parties that I book now, the events that I do now, I enjoy doing those. I truly enjoy doing those. Like I've got a couple more Latin parties coming up. I don't know if you guys like Latin music or not. Y'all gotta let me know whether y'all like Latin music. Write it off as a tax. Oh, I already know. I already know. All of the equipment I buy all gets, like, whether it's vehicles or whatever. I didn't even think about that. So next year when I do my taxes, you know, like I bought a vehicle, now it messed up. So I'm trying to get that fixed, but that can also be a tax write-off because I literally got it just to pack my DJ equipment in it. So yes, you're right about that. If you guys like Latin music, I do DJ Latin music, Mexican music, I DJ bachata, I DJ merengue, I DJ what's the other one? Norteño music. I DJ I can't remember. It was a new style they just had me DJ, so apparently now I kind of do that also. But I'm one of the most versatile DJs that you'll run across, and Kurt Dog can tell you that. I DJ old school, new school, white, black, brown, Mexican, African. I do reggae, I do Jamaican, do all of that stuff. Let me see. Somebody said, "How are you?" I couldn't see who that was. That is, I think I saw Sanatar in there earlier. I'm not sure if I saw her in there or not. We got 44 people in the building. If y'all would, click that thumbs up. Share this stream. Let other people know that they can come through and at least say hi to me real quick. Because it's just like a hi and bye. And I'm thinking what I'll probably do is I'll put up a live video for you guys, even though I'm going to be DJing. But I'll put up a live video for you guys so you guys can be able to watch a conversation that me and Tommy had. So I'll be able to post that. And I've got at least 2, maybe 3 of those. I don't know why I've been slacking on posting that stuff, but nonetheless, I will make sure and get more content going for you guys. But hopefully everybody understands that, you know, I got to spend the majority of my time between my day job or my job during the weekdays and then my DJing during the weekends. I try to make time around that and get some sleep and see my kid to be able to do live videos. So, what's up, Lanisha? Let's see. Call you. Okay, I'll call you, Kurt. Where am I from? I'm from the north side, Oklahoma City, man. Born and raised. Ask about your boy. I'm cool with a lot of people. I loved Oklahoma City while I was there, but it was just time to move on. It really was. And for some strange reason, a lot of people in Oklahoma can tell you this. They end up moving right down to Texas. They move to Dallas, they move to Houston, San Antonio. For some reason, man, it's just, I don't know. Oklahoma has treated me better since I've been gone than when I was there. I don't know why it works like that, but it does. So I DJ now more than I ever have since I've been gone. Those tornadoes, it is what it is. It ain't that bad. You get used to it. You get used to it. Slow down. I think there might be some popos up here, especially with it being as sunny as it is. I need y'all to do the speed limit. Wow. Come spin in Chicago. Rick Rooster, where in Chicago? Like, what type of club or what type of party would you want me to do in Chicago? That's what I would need to know. What's up, Makeup Masterpiece by Megan? What's happening? I think I could turn my brightness up. Maybe that'll help me see y'all chat a little bit better. Crystal Chan is in the building. What's up, Crystal Chan? That is my baby. That is my heart right there. Shout out to Crystal Chan. I love you. Always and forever. I'm glad to see you in the chat. That is awesome. How are you doing today? Let's see. Dre the Dream. What's up, Dre? Who was that? That is Monica. What's up, Monica? Only Tom. Yep. So Rick Rooster, if you're listening, you would have to let me know where. What club, what type of club, what type of music. And if it's worth my time, shoot, I'll pull up. Even if all I do is break even, I will pull up in y'all city. So I don't necessarily have to make money, but I don't want to lose money going to a city for the first time. Kenneth Washington showing support for what you do, DJ. Thank you very much, Kenneth. And you guys see that he used the super chat link right there. So anything $10 and below is cool. Like if y'all ever want to send something in there, I really appreciate that. So this will be the first month where I can see where the super chat money is actually going, because I don't really know how Google does that. I don't know whether you get that once a month or whether it's, I don't know whether it's like after 60 days. I don't really know how it works, but I'm interested to see what happens. Cleveland in the house. I just found your channel a couple of weeks ago. I subbed immediately. Thank you for standing up for our babies. I'm going to tell you something that's funny about standing up for the babies. You guys want a funny story? People come and threaten my life, and they threaten me because I defend the kids. I defend these kids against bad parents. I defend these kids against boyfriends, girlfriends, whoever, whether it's aunties, it don't matter who it is. I don't like for anybody to abuse children. And the funny part about it is I'm not going to these people's houses. I'm not going to these people's neighborhoods. I'm not showing up to these people's court dates. All I'm doing is I'm a person on the internet that is saying what I feel like is right and what I feel like is wrong. So for people to turn around and try to threaten my life and telling me I could end up somewhere, you know what I'm saying? Don't make me pull up on you and this and that. I think that's asinine. I do it because I feel like it's worth it. You know, I'm speaking from what I know to be a fact. And I believe like everybody's voice is important, but I feel like there are people that know that this can be a scary thing to speak out against. Speaking on what you feel like is the truth is a very, very scary thing to do. But I feel like it's the best thing to do. Because if you don't speak up, the voices that you don't want to be your representative will speak louder. And you don't want that for your community. Nobody wants that for your community. Oh my Jesus, why is he driving so fast? That boy is riding on that motorcycle. He had to have been doing about 100. I know because I've driven that fast. That's ridiculous. And he drove through an area where these police are bad. If you drive that fast, man, you will lose your license. That was real dumb. But anyway, I've had my life threatened this year, last year. I've had people threaten court action against me, threaten to take down the channel. Why though? Why? That's my question. Why do people feel like they don't want to hear me speak on the injustices of children? Learn a better way to parent. You can even ask Crystal Chan in the chat. Like Crystal can tell you, I don't spank my kid, I don't hit my kid, I don't beat my kid up, I don't yell and scream at my baby, and I show my baby respect, and she reciprocates. I show her love and respect, and she turns around and shows me love and respect. If I need her to do something, she does it. It's a respect thing. When you learn that respect goes a long way, you have to give it first. You can't just tell people, I'm to be respected. It's not the way it works. Whether you are a big figure or a small figure, you give respect to people and they naturally will give it back to you. If they don't, then you can cut ties. It's simple. It's a very, very simple thing when it comes to raising our kids, and people just refuse to do it. And you see that the end result is these kids turn out and they do the worst things. white man, the white man, these pro-blacks keep blaming this phantom white man. Y'all gotta let me know what this phantom white man is that's holding all black people back. Because last time I checked, they're not holding immigrants back. They're not holding people from Africa back. They're blacker than us. Last time I checked, they're not holding South Americans back. They're not holding these Middle Eastern people back. Those Middle Eastern people are coming here and they're buying up every gas station. They're buying up land. And I'm going to tell you guys something. I don't know if you guys have ever looked into buying land before, but I have. And to own land in Texas in certain areas is not really that expensive. I'm going to tell you guys something. For my SUV, and Kurt Dog can tell you this. I think me and him talked about this. What I spent on my SUV, I could have literally have owned some land. Bought the deed to the land. Wasn't shit on the land, but that's not the point. The point is whatever you want to build on that land, you can own it. Or if that land becomes populated, you will own that part of the land and then those people will be indebted to you. It is smart to buy property. It is smart to invest in flipping properties if that's what you want to do. I know a homeboy of mine, shout out to my homeboy Slim. He know who he is from Philly. Shout out to my homeboy Slim. But he literally flips properties. Makes a lot of money at it too. Take care of, because me and him were classmates, him and his kid's mom. Living well, doing quite well, and I'm proud of them. Ain't no white man holding them back. Just saying. Wish these people would speed up so I can get on down this highway. I'm going to check you guys' comments here in just a second. I can see y'all typing, but it keeps showing up and disappearing. I saw we had almost about 60 people in the building. I'm surprised we even had that much. You have 12.5 acres. Maybe you could tell them in the chat, Monica. Or no, was that Monica? No, that wasn't Monica. That was... I can't read your name. Peach? I think that's Peach. But the person that wrote that they own 12.5 acres, maybe you can tell them in the chat how valuable that is. I think that's extremely valuable. Whether it's 1 acre, a half an acre, 12 or 100 acres. Owning land is an important thing to do. You know, if you can get it in an area where it's worth your investment, cool. Like, you don't want to just, you can buy land in the middle of nowhere, but it's not worth it if you can buy it in an area that can end up being populated. Make money off your land. Where is my chat? I hate how this thing keeps disappearing. I'm gonna have to do it like this. Sorry, I literally gotta pick it up and read. Stop reading, watch the road. The monkey I smuggled back from Africa. That sounds like some shit you would do, Super T. Buy property where you can grow your own food. Ooh, wow. Yeah, very good. Very good. Like that. Buy property where you can grow your own food. I don't really know what the rules are to it, though. Maybe somebody can educate me. Can you do on your land whatever you want to do? I know you can't murder nobody or nothing like that, but why wouldn't you be able to just grow food on your own land? That should be like something you definitely should be able to do. Let's see, what does she say? If you do not own the property under it, you could end up losing your house. If the land sells, wow, yeah, great point. Great point. That's one thing I've always known. When people say they own their house, but they don't own the land that their house sits on, and you continue to have to pay property taxes. If you don't, you can lose your home. So what most people end up doing is they just end up constantly just paying out the property taxes to keep that house. I think the next landowner is going to end up being Kurt. I know he going to buy some land. I think somebody needs to donate Kurt some land. Donate him some land on the south side. Be like, this is Kurt land. Kurt land. Sounds like a good idea. Then I can come out there and DJ whenever I want on Kurt land. I just need this thing to get a little bit closer to my face so I can read what y'all are saying. We would have never bought the house without the property. Hey, I hear you on that. But I'll tell you this. Where I live at, I'm watching some people that just bought some land and now they're starting to build their house on that land. And I think it's pretty cool to watch that process. Like they come out and they started clearing it out and started getting it ready to be paved and stuff like that. They brought their kids out there to watch the process, and I'm like, wow, that's pretty dope. That's really, really dope. I love to be able to do that. What's crazy about it is there's a old house right next to it that's been like vacant for a long time. And I've always been kind of interested in that particular area and maybe clear it out, bulldoze it down, build on top of it. Because I don't think it'd be worth it to try to rehabilitate that house. It just looks like crap all the way through. It's been abandoned for too long. We lived in a mobile home at first. Saved to buy. Yeah, hey, I hear that. I hear that. A lot of what I've been trying to do really is just, you know, catch up on my bills and stuff like that. Keep up with the current, you know, things that I have going on. But my next plan is to definitely try to start making some investments. Sure. So I think that's a very, very wise thing to do. We got about 69 thumbs up. I appreciate that. We had one person come through and donate on the super chat, which is pretty cool. That was Kenneth Washington. So I want to say thank you to you. Build a strip club. You know what's funny is me and my partner were actually going to do that. So shout out to my homeboy Dante. Me and him were actually going to do that about 10 years ago. And it was something about that area. I don't think the area where we were looking, they were going to allow us to do it. And then the idea just kind of we just kind of stopped talking about it. Another thing is me and my dad were actually, like there was a club that I used to manage at, and I knew that the dude was getting ready to lose his contract, and they were wanting to sell it. Me and my dad were thinking about buying it. Well, he ended up telling me, he was like, hey, if you're going to buy this place, then you need to make sure that this is something you want to do 7 days a week. And I got to thinking about it, and I was like, being in this spot, in this club, in this space, I was like, I don't want to be here 7 days a week. I really liked being there the 1 or 2 days a week that I was there. But I did not enjoy trying to be up there 6 and 7 days a week. So I ended up deciding against it. But there was a point in time where I was actually going to buy a club. Yep. I like being able to be in multiple places, and you still can, but at the time, it wouldn't have been a good investment. I didn't want to be there on a regular basis. I kind of like being hired in different clubs, going from club to club, traveling. Like give an example, like when Rick was talking about me DJing in Chicago, like if I wanted to just up and schedule a date, I just look at my calendar, he tell me what he's free for, send me my deposit, we sign the contract, and I'm on my way. I like being able to just get up and just go. So yeah, man, shout out to you guys. I appreciate y'all. I just want to holler at y'all real quick. I used to bounce in a strip club. Oh yeah, that's what's up. I've hired bouncers at strip clubs. I've had contracts for my bouncers. I've had contracts for my people. I've had contracts for my bartenders. I've had contracts for my waitresses. I've had contracts with the owner, motions. Even my cleanup crew. I've even hired my own cleanup crew. So at the time, I was pretty invested in that club. And I really, guys wouldn't have got so greedy. Like, they looking at it, and I'm going to tell you guys something I think is funny. It's funny how when people think that you're successful and they think that you balling, you got enough money or you're making more money than what they're making, they turn around and come pull on your leg. They come pull you down. They come ruin what you have. Literally the crabs in a barrel mentality. I'm very, very familiar with that. Working around a bunch of black folks, and they see you get money, they're like, no, you shouldn't be getting that amount of money. You should be getting this amount of money. I'm like, well, that's messed up. Like, I never really understood, like, how you can say I'm making too much money. Can anybody out there explain that for me? What's up, Tasha? What's up, Colonel Davison? Squad, Colonel Davison. Peach Cutie Pie, that was you that said you own land earlier. Okay. What's up, Stram? And thank you for the donation earlier, Stram. I've never understood black people saying you make too much money. What is too much money? If LeBron James can get a $90 million Nike deal and he is not making too much money, he can buy schools and property and this and that. He can do all of this wonderful stuff that he's doing. But somebody like me, I make a few $1,000s in a month, not even a day, like in a month. And people have nerve enough to try to tell me I'm making too much money. I'm like, wow, really? It's a lot of stuff that I wanted to do at that time that they've ruined. I had to move on and find something else to do. I told them, I was just like, hey, I'll figure it out. I'll always find something else to do. I'll always find the next thing to do. When people turn around and they talk about Tommy's making too much money, like, they don't say that to PewDiePie. They don't say that to the top 10 biggest YouTubers that are literally just getting on and playing games and talking bull crap, being funny. Those videos aren't changing the world. They're entertaining. Can we agree to that? Those videos are not educating anybody. They're just entertaining. And I'm okay with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. Those dudes are millionaires and they found an audience and they built on that audience and people appreciate their content. That's cool. Content is content. You can like whatever you want to like. But what I don't like is when other people knock off other people. If people don't like Tommy's content, all they got to do is just stop watching. There's a little X right there in that top right corner. All you got to do is click it, click something else, subscribe to something else. This liberal mindset of people wanting to stop you from talking, I think is just insane. The reason I say that is because watch when it happens to them. It matters when it happens to them. Why shouldn't Just Jay be able to be a millionaire off of YouTube? Why shouldn't Tommy be able to be a millionaire off of YouTube? Why shouldn't people that create for Soto Nation be millionaires off of YouTube? Why not? Why not? There's a lot of stuff that I would be doing in the physical realm if I were a millionaire. A lot of y'all haven't actually met Tommy before. I've met Tommy 3 or 4 times. I've met Tommy in person. And I'm going to tell you, that's an awesome brother. It's one thing to watch a person's videos, and it's another thing to meet a person in the flesh and watch what they do in the flesh. There's a lot of stuff that I've done for people, you know, in real life that I don't, you know, get out there and tell you guys about all the time. I don't post it on my Instagram. You know, I don't go live about it like, hey, I just helped this dude. I'll give you an example. I was out riding my motorcycle the other day, and there was a guy who walked up on me out of nowhere. I always keep my weapon on me. But there was a guy that walked up on me out of nowhere, and he was like, hey, you got some money? You got $3 you can give me? I was like, sorry, bro, I don't just give out money. He was like, all right. And I looked at him, and I was like, you know, I didn't know what type of stuff he was on, because I'm out here washing my motorcycle. And so I finished doing my bike. I drive, and I'm going to where I'm headed to. And I drive off, and I noticed, and I looked, and I saw him sitting outside of the Taco Bell. I said, wow. I said, maybe he was just asking me for money to go get something to eat, because sometimes that ain't what them people do. They go get they want to go get their next high. They want to go get their next beer. They want to go get some bullshit, right? But I saw him sitting at the Taco Bell, and I said, let me do a turnaround, and I'm going to pull up on him, and I'm going to ask him if he wanted something to eat. So I pulled up on the guy, and I said, hey, bro, well, all you was trying to do was just get something to eat? And he was like, yeah, man, you know, I'm just hungry, that's all. And I was like, well, do you mind if I take you inside and I could pay for your food? I said, whatever you want off the menu. I said, it don't matter how much you want. I'm like, you pick what you want, and I'll just buy it for you. He was like, yeah, man, that would be awesome. I was like, okay, cool. So he went and stood in line. I waited for him. He ordered like a big ass burrito. I don't know what it was. I don't really eat at Taco Bell. I would eat it right now because I'm hungry right now, but I'm gonna stop when I get into the city. But nonetheless, he ordered a burrito, and he ordered a small drink. I was like, why don't you just get you a bigger drink? Just get the biggest drink they got. Got him that. And I think that was all he ordered. I was like, are you sure that's all you want? He was like, oh yeah, man, I got what I wanted. That's cool. So little things like that. I think little things like that matter. Like, I don't believe in just putting money into homeless people's hands. The reason for that is because it's going to continue to motivate them to stay right where they're at, because they're getting compensated for literally doing nothing but sitting right where they're at. But one thing I do believe in, awesome story, I'm in tears. Hey, look, I'm going to tell you something. If you think that story will put you in tears, don't let me tell you no more other stories. Because I've got some stories that would make you cry, but I just think it would humble you. But I've always believed in this. If you get, like the saying where they say, if you give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day, but if you teach a man to fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. It's kind of the same concept. If you give a homeless person $5 or $10, they're going to be out there sitting out there waiting for the next $5 or $10. But if you turn around and make sure that that person can eat, you take them to the restaurant and make sure that they got something to eat and drink, that will allow them to get through their day so they can get to the next point, maybe get to the next destination, maybe get down there to the workforce office or whatever the case is. At least if they can eat, they can think clearly at that point. You know they're not getting high. You know they're not getting drunk. But I'm going to tell you something. One of the most powerful... What's up, DJ C Smooth, my brother, man? That's my DJ brother. I'm going to go DJ right now. I'm on the highway right now. But one of the most powerful things that you can do is be fed, sustenance. That gives you energy. It allows you to think. It allows your body to be hydrated. And you can... Empty stomachs hurt more than empty pockets. Look at what my baby Crystal Chan wrote. Said, be courteous can change a lot of people's lives instead of thinking they're okay and just pass them up. Make sure they have food. That's why I like my baby. That's why I love my baby Crystal Chan. Y'all notice Crystal Chan takes after her daddy. I love that.
Thank you for calling.
What? I've never heard that thing do that before. Hold on, guys. I gotta tell y'all a story. Don't get off my live yet. I gotta tell y'all a story. I gotta put one more dollar in. I'm trying to empty out my change. Hold on. I haven't forgot what I'm talking about. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to feed this toll, and I'm running out of change. That should be 40 cents right there. I know this thing better work this time. Come on. Boom. There we go. All right, now. Yes. Who said that? Come on, chat. Where's my chat? How much is the toll? The toll was that one was $2. But I have a Pike Pass, or excuse me, not a Pike Pass, but I have an NTTA. And my NTTA on my other truck, because you can't peel it off, it'll tear it up. But on that one, I have it to where I could just drive through any toll between Kansas, Oklahoma, Texas, Louisiana, but I don't have that one in here. And I have to order another one, and I'm not about to order another one. Yes, they are, Stram. Yes, they are. So, here's my story for the people that want to stick around. Here's my story. I've always believed that if you help a person eat and help a person drink, they can think and get themselves to a better place. That takes that worry off of them. Like, you can't eat, you can't focus if you don't have food and drink in your system. But I remember when I first moved to Texas, I was at this on the border restaurant, and what's up, Jerome? What's happening, man? One of the first things I did was I ran into a homeless guy. He walked up on me, and he was like, "Hey, man, you think you can give me some money?" I was like, "Sorry, bro, I can't give you no money." He was like, "Man, I haven't eaten all day, man. I haven't eaten all day." He was just holding his stomach. And I was like, "Well, I'm getting ready to go in the restaurant and go order." I said, "Now, if you want something to eat, then I'll buy you whatever you want off the menu." That was my exact words. I said, "I will buy you whatever you want off the menu." I said, "If you can come in here with me, you can sit next to me, and you can order it, whether you want to eat it for here or whether you want to take it with you." And I think he ordered for 2 people, which is fine. But I remember him thanking me on the way out the door, and he tried to give me a hug. And I'm kind of a germaphobe, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not really too much with the hugs. You give me a fist pound, that's a little bit better. But nonetheless, I understood. There was another time I was in a Bifalus in Oklahoma City. And I think this dude might have had some mental problems. Who was that said that? Tracy got game. Let me say what's up to you. Let me see. I always try to help. I feel you. Thank you. At my school, we made a food donation box for people to donate food who are in need. Very nice, Crystal. Very nice. But I was in Bifalus one time, and there was this guy who walked up on me. No. Actually, he didn't walk up on me. He was standing in front of me. And I remember he was trying to get a bunch of stuff, like a handful of stuff. There wasn't much. And I remember he didn't have close to enough money to pay for it all. And so I noticed he was starting to scoot his stuff back. He was trying to put stuff back. And he pulled out his pocket. And I swear, all this dude probably had was like $1.50. I was like, what the hell? He was trying to buy maybe about $15 worth of stuff, and he only had about $1.50. So I looked at the lady. I said, "Excuse me, ma'am." And I said to her, I said, "Whatever he's buying, go ahead and ring it up, and I'll just ring it with my stuff, and I'll just pay for it all." And he looked back at me. He was like, "Really, bro?" And I was like, "Yeah." You're just getting food. That's fine. I'll pay for it. This dude turned around and he reached for me and gave me a hug. And I was like, oh, with the hugs, man. But I gave him a hug. It was cool. But pay for his stuff. It's a small amount. But I believe that those blessings will eventually come back to us. I believe that if you bless people with food, those blessings will come back to you. I'm not too much on the blessing, which is handing people just straight up cash. But everybody's different. People do that. I'm not against it. But I believe more in giving food. That's kind of my thing. But I've got probably about a dozen of those stories that I can tell you guys. Let me see what you want. There we go. We all need to remember school is coming to an end. Yes. But you know what? When I was going to school, we had a program where you could go to school, you could get breakfast and lunch during the summertime. Like they had like a little summer program. And I remember it was an easy way for my parents to be able to make sure and just keep us fed. So we would go get our breakfast, we get up, we go do the breakfast, we do the little in between class time, summer school, and then we would have lunch and then we go home. And I thought that was pretty cool. And I know it helped my parents, but I know it helped a lot of kids around that community that couldn't afford to really, during the summertime, feed their kids breakfast and lunch. So that was kind of dope. I do remember that program. You got that summer program? A lot of schools have done away with those. Wow. Hey. I know between the summertime, me and my daughter's mom, you know, we do a lot of stuff. Like my daughter stays pretty busy, but a lot of days I try to come get her and bring her out to Texas with me. She don't like it out here, but I try to bring her out here with me as often as I can, as often as she'll let me. Food is good for the soul. Yes, it is. When you're around 8 years old, yeah. But man, hey, we've almost had about 75 people here. I'm not even really, I don't consider this a real stream, but I appreciate you guys coming through. You love it out here? Well, good, because I'm about to bring you back out here soon. So we're gonna, like, we'll talk about that once I get off of here. We'll figure out a day that you want to come out here. So we will work that out. We had, hey, Jerome, thank you, man. Jerome Biggums said $5 to the super chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. So Jerome, if you're listening, I wanted to say thank you. So Kenneth, Stram, and Jerome, you three people, I want to thank you guys for donating since I've been live on here. But I know I've been on here for a long time. I know I probably used up a lot of internet. I don't want to hold you guys up. Let me see. People not given to Goodwill, they turn around and sell. I took a bunch of clothes and donated it to Goodwill, like good clothes, good clean clothes. It was just stuff I don't wear. But I believe you because I think Goodwill, what are some of those other programs? The Red Cross. I know a lot of those programs don't really do what they're supposed to do. They're really not supposed to be in it to make a profit, but they do make a profit off of it. The thing I have a problem with is when they have these CEOs and these presidents and stuff like that, when they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars in salaries from running these charity programs. When there's people out here that ain't got a place to live, that ain't got clothes on their back, but these people are making millions of dollars off of these programs. To me, I think that's wrong. I don't, you know, it's hard to know what to donate to and what not to. That's why I don't tell people what to donate to and what not to donate to. If I find out something's fraudulent, that's different. I'll tell you about that. But for the most part, I feel like people can donate to whatever they want to donate to. Hell, I do. I donate my clothes to Goodwill. Matter of fact, shout out to Jay McLovin. Jay McLovin would tell me to send my clothes to Goodwill. So I do what she tells me to do. I send my clothes to Goodwill. Who was that? What's up, Tamika? Guys, we almost got, can we get 100 thumbs up? That would be awesome. That'd be an awesome way to end this live. I am about maybe 3/4 of the way of where I need to be. So you guys have help get me through my drive. We got 101 thumbs up from just me going live. That is awesome, man. I appreciate that. Look left. Let me see who wrote that. Taco Noodles, I feel you, but I'm not asking everybody to like my brother Tommy. What I'm saying is, for the people that like him, cool. For the people that don't, that's cool. But all I ask for people to do is not to troll him. That's the stuff I don't like. You don't, and there's people that love him that don't like me. There's people that don't like either one of us. But I don't expect for anybody to like everybody just because I like them. I don't like my brother Tommy. I love my brother Tommy. I will always love my brother Tommy. I will always support my brother Tommy. I love my brother Kurt Dog. I love my friends. Hashtag loyalty is priceless. The flesh know about me. It don't matter whether I got $10,000 or whether I got $10 million. I'm going to be a loyal person for life. Like, that doesn't change with me. Give you an example. Like LeBron James, like his loyalty to his friends, to his friends that he grew up with, he's still loyal to those guys to this day, and he helped turn those men into millionaires. That's the type of friend I am. That's the type of guy I am. I want to turn my friends into millionaires. Shit, they're gonna fucking come over there. He's going way opposite of town. Okay, let me see what you wrote. Hold on, bring my chat back. Where's my chat? I was trying to read what you wrote. I don't agree with him. I just wanted to say I love seeing you so happy and smiley. Anyone today happy and smiley is great. What I meant, people be happy. Okay, Taco Noodles, that's what's up. That's what's up. I can respect that. But like I say, I'll say this to anybody and everybody. If you don't like Tommy, don't talk about him. Don't bring him up. Because what that looks like when you come over here and you say, I don't like Tommy, that makes it look like I'm agreeing with you not liking him, and I'm okay with that. And I'm not okay with people publicly disparaging him. That's not cool. I don't, even if I wasn't on this platform, if I was on my own, I'm not cool with people coming to my platform to express their displeasure with somebody else, if that makes sense. Doesn't matter who it is, especially him, but no matter who it is. It's like, if people don't like Kurt Dog, I don't want them to come on my page and be saying to everybody, hey, guess what, guys, I don't like Kurt Dog. Just don't like him. Turn around and just you know what I want, what I need. Whoever's calling, I'll call him back here. Okay, sorry about that. That was my dad calling me. I will call him here in just a moment, because I'm sure he's wondering, have I made it to the city yet? We got 110 thumbs up. Thank you, guys. Michelle T. Michelle T donated $20. I can't read the message on there. If that's Michelle in the chat, then Michelle, if you're listening, I want to say thank you for donating $20. I appreciate that very much. Thank you very much. So Michelle, if you could type something and call my message. Where am I going? Tasha, I am going to a DJ gig. I got it. Bring it back. Bring it back. I got to go to my DJ gig. I am DJ Just Jay for a reason. I DJ, right? With real turntables. I got to DJ. I got to do my thing. So that's where I'm on my way to. I'm hungry right now. Very, very hungry. Make sure I don't get my ass pulled over here. Okay, cool. Y'all have a great day. I apologize. No, Taco Noodles, you're cool. I've seen you over here before. You're cool, but I want you to remember, not only am I addressing what you type, but you also have to remember that sometimes I'm talking like further through what you say. Like sometimes what you say gives me an idea and something to talk about. So I try to address what you say based on what you type. That's all. That's all. You're cool. It's just as many people that don't like any of us. Nobody has to like everybody. But at the same time, we don't always have to display our public displeasure with somebody, if that makes sense. Give you an example. There's a lot of dudes out there still making videos about me. I don't know if you guys have seen any of those videos or not, or if y'all even want to admit that y'all been listening. But I be watching the videos. I think they're funny and they're comical. The fact that these dudes are still butthurt over decisions that they made that I didn't have nothing to do with, and they're mad because they're not where they want to be. But they're mad at me. They're making videos about me. They make videos about Tommy. They make videos about people in the chat room, which I think is like the dumbest thing you could ever do, is make videos about somebody that's just chatting in the chat room. Can y'all agree with that? You haven't seen any videos? Oh, hey. Look, I'm going to tell you something, DJ C Smooth. I'm smart. I'm very smart. One thing that I will not do is I would not give any hater no shine. You heard me? I'm not gonna say who. I don't give haters no shine over here. You heard? I don't give no haters no shine. It don't matter who I'm talking about. But the people that been making videos about me, they know who they are. And it's not one person. It's not two people. It's not three people. It's a bunch of them. They got my name in their mouth and their videos. And been doing this shit for years. And I know sometimes people wonder when they hear it, but the people that know, y'all ain't got to put the names in the chat. Y'all ain't got to put the names in the chat. Just gonna have to wonder. Because I'm not going to help them get one view if they're talking about me in a disparaging way. Right? If they're talking about me in a disparaging way, in a way that's not respectful to me, I'm not going to help them. I'm not going to help their cause and fuel them and help them get views off of my name. They kiss my ass. That's not going to happen. How many times have you guys logged into the Soto Podcast channel and watched me talk about somebody that's dissing me on video? I got them all downloaded. I keep an archive. That's what I do. I keep receipts. But you will never log into that channel and see me talking about somebody that is dissing me. Somebody trying to be a content creator, getting views off of my name. That's just not what I do personally. Sometimes it's fun, and I ain't gonna lie, there are times when I want to respond. I'm like, ooh, I would light their ass on fire right now. I just don't. I don't know, man. I want to say something sometimes, but it's just like, I'm gonna tell you the coolest thing about it is when your haters turn around and the stuff that they say starts making them look bad. How about that? Do your thing. Thank you, Senator. I think the coolest thing about it is when you refuse to talk about them and they talk about you so much that it ends up making them look bad. How about that? Crystal Chan said, don't give haters no fire. That's right. That's right, baby. That's right. You go ahead, girl. My baby knows what time it is. She's been around me all her life. She knows. She knows her daddy. I try my best to stay away from negativity. People talk about negativity and staying away from negativity, but you got to live that concept in order to understand it. Because when you understand staying away from negativity, and how that brings everybody's energy level down, then you tend to not get involved in that minutia, in that stupid stuff. It ends up meaning less and less to you to respond, and they end up hurting themselves. They end up wasting their time, and they end up making themselves look dumb, to the point to where I've watched people talk about me for so long, bring me up for so long. Now they're turning around and exposing themselves and making themselves look crazy. And I'm like, I laugh. It's funny to me. It's a joke to me. It ain't that serious. Because I'm going to tell you guys something. If any of you guys are familiar with street code, then one thing that real street people know, is we don't do all that talking. You heard me? We don't do all that talking. If a person really got an issue with me, you know what you can do. I'm like Tupac. I ain't hard to find. Never hard to find. Ain't nobody, I don't believe nobody got that kind of an issue with me. So if they ain't gonna pull up, then let it go. Let it go. Gotta learn to move on. We gotta learn to be progressive. We got to be progressive. You can't make progress. Progress. You cannot progress if you are constantly looking in your rearview mirror. I did a stream a long time ago talking about, can you make progress looking in your rearview mirror? And I don't believe that you can. The point is that you have to stay focused on the road ahead of you. Looking at y'all on this screen and look like right there. That's the difference. Like right here, right there. So I can do both. So that's all I gotta say. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this thing. I've been on here almost about an hour. I'm gonna stay on here for 2 more minutes to make it a full hour. No, I'm not. Yes, I am. I'm gonna make it a full hour. Regression or progression? You don't want to regress. You do not want to regress. You want to progress. Go forward, move forward. Regress, you don't want to go backwards. That's why I believe that talking about slavery and constantly bringing that up is like the worst thing you can do. You know we were slaves. What? That's not helping us right now. That's not helping us move forward. It's not helping us be better people. That's reminding us that we, at one point, were stifled to a point to where you had not a lot of options except death. So how does that help us in 2019? It don't. Ask my daughter Crystal Chan how many slavery conversations we have. We don't. We talk about what she wants to do today, what she wants to do tomorrow, what she wants to do in the summer, what she wants to do when she goes to the next grade, where she wants to go for college, what type of progression, right? That's what us real parents, you guys, man. Thank you again to the people that donated to Michelle T. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you to Kenneth that donated in Super Chat. Thank you to my guy, Stram, who donated. To anybody who donated yesterday, the day before, and any time. Thank all of you guys so much. I'm about to sign off. I am at my last toll, and I only got maybe about 40 more miles left. So that's what's up. I'm going to be careful on my trip. I look like should not, but I get what you're saying. Thank you so much, Rick Rooster. I appreciate you, but I would appreciate you more if you would get me booked in Chicago. I want to get booked at, I don't know, something that's going to be worth my time. But yeah, man, thank you guys so much. So we had almost about 70 people in the building, 121 thumbs up. People donated, man. That's awesome. Thank all of you guys. My brother DJ C Smooth. I got to start listening to DJ C Smooth's mix right now. I already listened to it before, and DJ C Smooth, just to let you know, the remix to that Do for Love, that was my favorite track off of your mixes so far. But I love that. So thank you guys so much, man. Y'all have a great day, and I will see you guys on the next stream, either Saturday or Sunday. I'll come mess with you guys. Talk to y'all later. Peace.